Hey people, I know that some of you are wondering where I am and whatever, but yeah, um, sometimes life calls and it calls for a lot of time. By the time I'm doing paperwork for two separate people at the same time, and then on top of that, my jaw, um, which sometimes I try and talk with my teeth together so that I don't actually have to move my jaw. Which makes it a lot easier. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this to you. I'm watching what's called, it's an actual TV series, Designated Survivor. And it came out, I think, 2016. Season 2, which well, no, you can't see it because it's out of frame. Season 2, Episode 3, which is what you're looking at here. I'm going to play bits and pieces of it because I don't want to get a strike for it. But check this out.
What do we got? There's 32 cases in the past 24 hours. South Carroll Parish. It's 12 fatalities. 13,000 are infected. Well, as the CDC said, is this as bad as Liberia? It's worse. It's influenza A. Likely avian origin, highly contagious. Short incubation period facilitates the spread.
They're talking about a virus. This is in 2017, okay? Now, I get that there's been other movies with viruses and yada yada, whatever. But it never ceases to amaze me, you know, with everything that we go through and what we hear on a daily basis, and then you go watch a movie or some TV series or whatever. And the minute you spot this, you go like, what the fuck? Let's play a bit more.
Could this be the superbug you've been worried about?
Okay. He right there just said superbug. Why did that jump out at me? Because South Australia has pretty much gone into lockdown. And the other day I was reading an article. What word did they use? They came out saying that this could be the superbug. Okay? I read an article this morning where a doctor is telling us in WA to start buying masks. Now, we've got nothing going on here. Why do we want masks? You know what I mean? Anyway, let's watch a little bit more.
I have an answer for that. The CDC has the money for infectious disease research.
Just like when we were teaching at Columbia, always trying to squeeze blood from the stone.
But that was for faculty pensions. This is about life.
Show me.
This flu appears to be an H7N9 subtype, like the Yankee Delta flu.
Look where they're saying it is, okay? Now keep that in mind for future reference. I'm not saying that this is going to happen there, right? But just let's keep it in mind to see if anything happens there, okay? Because this came out in 2017, all right?
And no one here has immunity. How fast will it spread?
Our simulation says the H7N9 will appear in surrounding states in 36 hours, in 72 hours.
Is all this looking a little familiar? Hang on.
That's what it will look like.
Oh my God.
We have a shot. shot of containment because the area is so isolated. They didn't even have state roads in some parts until the 70s.
Yeah, FAA shut down all airports in a 200-mile radius. Same for NHTS setting highways.
And I told Governor LaSalle that we're at his disposal.
Okay, good, Aaron. I'm going to want you to be the liaison between the World Health Organization and the UN. We also need to notify the Canadian Mexican authorities.
HHS has activated the Strategic National Stockpile of vaccines and antivirals, so hopefully one of them will match this flu strain.
Family brings Seth up to speed. As soon as word leaks out, panic's going to spread like wildfire. Let's get on it.
Yes, sir.
100 years ago, the Spanish flu wiped out 5% of the world's population. How bad is this?
I'll give you a call when I have boots on the ground.
Right. Tammy. Be careful.
Yes, sir.
South Carroll Parish. Now, if you have a look in, I think it's Morgan City, you will see that they've got military labs there. Just saying, people. Okay, just saying. Keep this in mind. I'm not saying that wave 2 or that the next thing that Bill Gates was talking about, saying, oh, if the first one didn't get you, the second one sure as hell fucking will, right? Just keep this place in mind, all right? Because what came after that in, where are we? Season 2, episode 4, okay? This is episode 3, the beginning of episode 3, okay? Hang on a minute. If you have a look at the Illuminati cards, you can see that they have a quarantine card. See the masks there? You've got the vaccine. You've got your gloves. And this came out, I think it was in the early 90s, the Illuminati cards. Let's have a look at another one which I found very interesting while we're on the card issue. Look at this, drug companies. We'll have to put something in the water to make them forget this. What are they referring to? Because what I can see here, there's an injection. That's a syringe. Okay. So is that just saying, oh, we're going to stick something in the water to make them forget it? Is that got anything to do with the vaccine? I don't know. I'm just, yeah. I'm finding all of this extremely fascinating that, and it gets better. It gets better. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Now, in the next episode, same season, but next episode, which is where I'm up to, okay, did somebody not just tell me recently that the truckers over there were going to either they've already been on strike or they're going on strike, but it's something to do with the truckers literally going into not lockdown, but they were just going to stop? This is in, like I said, this is episode 4. This is episode 4, sorry, season 2, episode 4. And it's showing the truckers striking.
Truckers enter the 6th day of their blockade.
6 truckers are protesting trade negotiations, which have dragged on for 2 months now, without signs of a breakthrough.
Jake from Laredo, you're on the air. I'm sick and tired of Mexico stealing our jobs and taking our money. Them the hell truckers. This blockade is totally illegal. It's a racist move against all Mexicans.
Apparently, the White House believes doing nothing will make the problem go away.
They could be more wrong. Make no mistake about it. This situation is a powder.
Now, it doesn't matter, really, what they're referencing to, as in Mexico or whatever it is. But I just found it extremely funny that, first off, it's talking about the virus, and then the next episode, the very next episode, it starts talking about truckers going on strike. And like I said, it just reminded me where somebody said that truckers were, I don't know, I can't even remember whether it was the 5th of December that they were going to go on strike, or was it the 5th of November? So I'm not sure whether they've already done it or going to do it. But just bringing it to your attention, and not only that, but just documenting to see whether something happens in Carroll Parish, right? Or even, I think that's Louisiana, even in Louisiana, just generally, okay? But I just found it funny that in one episode you've got that, and then in the very next episode you've got them talking about a trucker strike. So this is more documenting. Again, I'm going to say, I'm not saying that this is going to happen there, but it's good to document, because we can always come back to it and go, well, hang on a minute, I will keep you posted on what else I find in this particular TV series, which is called Designated Survivor. Okay? And I'll catch you guys on the next one.